Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya, and as you can tell from the title, this video is going to be about how to start doing things alone and the steps I recommend taking to get there, and most of all how to become comfortable doing things alone. And I'm also going to be giving some examples and ideas on stuff that you can do starting out, especially for beginners. Most of all, I want to make this video because I want to help people and I want my channel to be like a safe space for people who love doing things alone or people who want to start doing things alone. Sorry if you hear a lot of planes, and I also have the fan on, so if you hear that in the background, I do apologize for that. We're kind of going through a heat wave right now in LA. I need some air on me because I have to close the door, because if I don't, it's going to be super loud in here. But anyway, I want to encourage more people to do it, and I just think this is the perfect video for you if you're scared to do things alone. You just don't know where to start. I truly do feel that doing things by yourself and enjoying your own company is so empowering and fulfilling, especially like for women like myself. At first I was like, I don't even know if I should make this video. Is it a dumb video to make? But I personally know people who are actually scared to go out and do things by themselves and just are holding themselves back from doing the things that they enjoy because they're scared that they're going out alone, that people will judge them, and they feel that they don't have other people to go with, so they just don't go. And I'm telling you now, you cannot live like that unless you are someone who truly just genuinely does not want to do things alone and you genuinely enjoy other people's company. So maybe this isn't the video for you, but if you do want to start doing things alone and become comfortable doing that, then this is the video for you. I always have to have a drink when I'm doing like sit down videos. I'm drinking this really good green tea that I started making at home. I put like fruit in it to infuse it and make it taste like fruit. I have a nectarine in here right now, but it's so good. Really refreshing too. Personally, I'm someone who loves to go out and do things by myself and enjoy my own company, but it definitely wasn't something that I just picked up quickly. It did take me some time to get comfortable doing things by myself and especially build up the courage, because now I just about do everything alone, especially if I don't have people to go with. Something that I haven't done alone yet is travel by myself, but that's not because I don't technically want to. It's mainly because I just haven't like carved out the time to do that yet, but I definitely will eventually. I would say that I'm at a point in my life right now where if I don't get my alone time or have my solo dates, I genuinely feel not okay. I need time to process my thoughts, not around other people, and they genuinely keep me mentally stable. I actually have a couple of vlogs up right now of me going out and doing solo dates by myself. I'm calling the little series Solo Date Diaries, so if you want to go check that out, you totally should. But yeah, but officially, let's genuinely get into the video. Okay, so now starting out, I need you to genuinely ask yourself why you clicked on this video. And most of all, why do you want to become comfortable doing things alone? Because you know, there are a lot of people who genuinely don't like doing things alone. They don't want to change that. They genuinely enjoy the company of other people and being around a lot of people most of the time. And that may genuinely make them happy. Because then in that case, then this video is obviously not for them, but you clicked on this video for a reason. But if you genuinely do know why you want to step into that like lifestyle and just that mindset of you feeling comfortable and empowered doing things alone, then I think actually doing it will make it a lot easier. Also, sorry if you see me looking down a lot. I am reading notes off my laptop. You could want to get rid of your social anxiety or even make it better. Maybe you just want to become comfortable having that alone time, even if you're like just at home or maybe in public. Or you could possibly feel like life is just passing you by, you're letting opportunities slip by because you're just waiting on people to go do things. For example, that was one of my biggest reasons and why I wanted to start doing things alone. Right now, I have great friends that I love spending time with, but I do feel like there was a time, I think I would say in high school, like I had friends in high school, but I would say that I still felt very lonely a lot of the time. So that's when I started to just go out and do very small things by myself because I just didn't really want to wait on people. If you feel like you genuinely are always waiting on people to go do things alone and you don't want to do that anymore, then I genuinely feel like this is the perfect video for you, and you need to just learn this because it genuinely will help you get over that fear, and then eventually, like myself, you'll be able to go do things when you want, how you want, and whenever you want. Now I need you to ask yourself, what are some things that you have been wanting to do, whether that's with people and you're tired of waiting on people, or something that you have been wanting to do by yourself but you've been scared scared to do. And then ask yourself why you are scared to do those things. Because I am telling you right now, some of those reasons are probably things that you have been telling yourself in your head, and they're probably not even true. Maybe you think people will make fun of you. Maybe you think people will judge you for doing certain things by yourself. Or maybe you're scared that you won't be able to talk to people, which I will get into like how to tackle this later on. But at the end of the day, everyone is worrying about themselves. And most of all, you should not care what people think about you, especially in this situation. But I'm telling you that those thoughts have got to go. And in the end, if people are judging you, then those people need to get a life, because who are they to judge you? How are they going to judge you for doing something that you genuinely enjoy and that makes you happy? I don't know, but it just doesn't make sense. Once you do become comfortable doing things by yourself and on your own, you will realize that all those thoughts and all those fears mean nothing at the end of the day. Like in the moment, they probably mean a lot to you, but you will look back and be like, why did I ever think that? Because now you're just so happy enjoying your own company. Now let's get into some steps that you can actually take to start to become more comfortable doing things on your own, that you can actually start doing right now, and especially the things that I started doing. So are you someone who already spends a lot of time alone, especially like indoors or like at home? How does that make you feel? Do you enjoy it or do you not enjoy it? And I mainly ask that because if you do love spending time alone at home, I want you to try to find a way to take that comfortable feeling and go other places with it. Like I want you to take that comfortable feeling that you have at home and go in public settings. For example, something that you could start doing alone is going to big public outdoor settings by yourself, whether that is the beach or whether that is the park. I personally love going to the park. I have a favorite park that I go to all the time when I just want to sit with my thoughts and enjoy my own company. Just as long as you are around in an open, big setting and you are around other people, but not necessarily people that you have to strike up a conversation with or have to go talk to, unless you want to. But starting out, personally, I couldn't do that. But if that's something you like to do, then you should do that. I personally feel like big settings in nature or just where you don't have to talk to people and you can keep to yourself if you want are so good starting out with, because like I said, you can just keep to yourself. You can people watch, you can look at other people, and you can kind of just be like in your own little world. Since this is kind of like a beginner video in a sense, a lot of the examples that I'm going to be giving are things that you can do where you do not have to talk to people, because I know for a fact that in the beginning I did not want to talk to people and my social anxiety was at an all-time high, and talking to people genuinely worried me. If you're at the park or the beach or wherever you choose to spend your outdoor setting, you should bring something that you genuinely like to do. Like you can bring your book, you can bring your journal, you can crochet, you can play chess alone if that's something that you like to do. Personally, something that I like to do is I love to read my book and I love to sit there and read. And in the beginning, I also liked to like FaceTime a friend and talk to a friend on the phone or something to feel more comfortable, because I felt like they were there with me in a sense, until eventually I didn't need anyone to talk to while I was out by myself. Even if this seems like a lot at first, maybe you can go outside at home. Like if your house has an outdoor setting or anywhere where you can sit outside and see people, and you can practice this at home. Like bring a blanket, sit in your front yard or your pretty backyard and just do the things that I said you should do like at the park. And eventually, I think personally that you can start doing it at other places. Most of all, I think going to like the park or the beach is such a good way to start, because mentally you know in your head that you're around a lot of people, but you do not have to be around those people and you don't have to talk to them. So yeah. Next one is going on walks alone. If you live in a nice neighborhood, then you can walk around your neighborhood, or you can go somewhere else and walk. But obviously go somewhere where you genuinely feel comfortable. Keyword comfortable, because I genuinely want you to be safe and where you are walking. So you should go somewhere where there may be a good amount of people around. Going on walks is not only active, but it's so good for you to go and clear your head. Once again, you're going out in nature and you're probably going to be around other people, but you can keep to yourself and not have to talk to anyone. The sun is starting to go down, so sorry if the lighting is changing. In comparison to the park, instead of just like sitting by yourself alone, you're walking around alone. And it'll probably ease your mind from the social stress of it all, and especially if you're in a really pretty area, then nice, pretty sights around you. If you're a music girly like me, me, then your headphones are going to be your best friend if they aren't already. You could put your headphones in and listen to music as you go on your walk. But then again, I feel that any of the examples that I'm going to be saying in this video, you can listen to music while you're by yourself, and it'll make things easier when you're out doing things alone. With the music, you're also just in your own world, listening to the music that you love to listen to. It can also elicit feelings of calmness, especially depending on what kind of music you choose to listen to. I will say that if you're walking around like on busy streets, you should maybe leave one headphone out, because once again, safety comes first. But if you feel that you are comfortable leaving both headphones in, then you can kind of just do whatever you want. Next is going to be going to a cafe. This is one that I feel like a lot of people do by themselves anyway, so that should put you at ease. This is kind of like the park in a sense, but you're more in like an enclosed room, an area around other people. But once again, you can keep to yourself, you can listen to your music, you can bring your book and journal, or bring your laptop if that's what you want to do. If you have some work you need to get done, you can get yourself a little coffee, or as I like to get matcha, and you can just be alone. You can even people watch. Sometimes I like to people watch, not like in a super creepy way, but yeah, this should be like a very easy thing to do starting out, or at least in my opinion. Next example I'm going to say, and one of my personal favorites, is going to the movies. I love going to the movies by myself. It's one of my favorite pastimes to do. Going to the movies alone is actually what I started out doing when I was becoming comfortable doing things alone. It's what I did often in the very beginning. Once again, this is an activity where you don't need to talk to anyone. You show up, you get your snacks, you don't need to share them with anyone, and you just enjoy your movie. You're also sitting in the dark. No one's probably paying attention to you because they're also watching the movie. You're literally just by yourself in this dark room, and you're probably not even going to be worrying about anything because you're going to be focusing on the movie. And if other people are judging you for that, then once again, you already know what I'm gonna say, they need to get a life. You could even bring a blanket. I'm telling you, this is so fun. You can enjoy yourself, and especially if you are a movie lover like me. I'm an actress, so I love to go out and watch all the new movies coming out. This is the perfect thing for you to do starting out. The last couple of examples I'm going to give are like self-instructed things that you can do. It's like an activity where you're told on what you're supposed to be doing, and everything you have to do is kind of just picked out for you. This could be a class. This one may be a little nerve-wracking because you may have to talk to people, but then again, you don't exactly have to. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. You follow the directions of whoever's teaching you, and you don't really have to worry about anything else except for yourself. You never know, maybe someone else came along, and that can probably ease some of your stress, and maybe you can strike up a conversation with them. This could be a cooking class, a dance class, an art class, or even a ceramics class. Just any class that you are interested in. Of course, make it something that you actually do enjoy doing, or that you know you can do, because then you won't be too worried about the end result. Because in the end, all of this is supposed to be super fun, and you're supposed to be enjoying yourself. Another example of this could be going to the museum by yourself. Some museum visits are instructed and you can follow along with other people, but if not, you can put music in and just look at the pretty art. This one's also really fun to do, and it can help you fuel some creative juices like it does for me sometimes. Another very specific example I thought of is Color Me Mine. I have gone and done this a couple times. I've gone by myself once, and then all the other times I went with other people. But either way, it's still really fun. This is something that you can just go and keep to yourself. You'll be at your own little table. No one is technically teaching you how to do anything, but like you have your own paint, and then you're just painting with your own items. And once again, you can put in music to do this, which is very fun. And most of all, you don't need to talk to anyone unless you want to. But yeah, those are all the examples and ideas that I came up with that can help you start on your journey of doing things alone and becoming comfortable doing so. Like I said, getting there did not have to happen overnight. It didn't happen overnight with me. To some people, this may seem so easy to them, and some people obviously probably struggle with this so much, which is why I made this video, because you would be so surprised with how many people do not go out and do things by themselves, or are scared to do things by themselves. But I'm here to tell you that it is so fun, it's so fulfilling, it's so empowering, and I'm telling you now, you will love it. when you become comfortable and when you get there. I hope this video did give some good information or was very helpful to you and encouraged you to go out and have a little solo date by yourself, because once you start doing it, it will actually become so addicting and you'll want to do it a lot more. Give yourself grace. The time will come and you will get there, because most of all, the most important relationship is with yourself. And at the end of the day, a lot of the times, all you really have is yourself in a lot of situations. If you want me to make another video on topics like this, or if you just have any questions, I am more than willing to make another video. And of course, I'm going to be continuing my solo date diary, so keep an eye out for those. Please like and subscribe if you would like to, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.